Hey folks, and welcome back to Glenn and Adrian's Rock Talk. That's Adrian.
And that's Glenn.
And today we're going to take another look at Mark Lanegan, this time playing with Queens of the Stone Age, which was started by vocalist and guitarist Josh Homme, who also played with Mark in Mark's own band once in a while, the Screaming Trees. Queens of the Stone Age did have Mark Lanegan as a guest vocalist on a couple of their albums. He showed up a few times. And this is one of the songs called Hanging Tree. We're actually going to look at an acoustic version of that song. It's normally done up, loud and electric, kind of along the same lines as a lot of the other Seattle bands from that time period. We thought it would just be interesting to hear it at a little bit of a lower volume. It's an interesting song, and you can hear Mark a little bit better, too. We've also checked out Mark with the Screaming Trees, and we also noted that he was responsible for Nirvana covering Where Did You Sleep Last Night? The MTV Unplugged. There's a whole history there. This comes from, I believe, the year 2002. I assume you haven't seen this, Adrian?
I haven't seen this yet.
Okay, let's dive into it.
Hanging tree.
Starts, interestingly enough, in 5/8.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was able to hear the grunge kind of vibe influenced in this. It was actually pretty contemporary for that time. I guess videos from 2002, and riffs do sound like late 90s to early 2000s.
Yeah, they kind of do. Maybe even a little earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm just going to double check when the album came out that had that song on it. So It was on a Queens of the Stone Age album. I think it was on Songs for the Deaf, but let me just double check. Yeah, and Songs for the Deaf came out in 2002, so that would make sense. And it was highly regarded. Yep, it's on there, with, of course, Mark Lanegan on vocals on the album. Mark had, it looks like, 4 separate lead vocals on that record out of 14 13, 14 songs. There's a hidden track, so I don't know if you count that or not. So yeah, so he's pretty much a guest vocalist, but that was supposed to be kind of a high mark for them, that particular song. There are others, too, that he sung that were also considered high marks for the band. I mean, he was just a great vocalist. Like I said before, we've covered him before. I actually really enjoy his solo music, which I got to know after we'd covered some Screaming Trees. He was creative right up until his death just a couple years ago. Great stuff, even right to the last album. He's worth checking out. Yeah, very cool. Well, I'm glad we went back and took a look at something else that Lanegan had worked on, and also kind of broke ground on another band from that time period. There's always gems hidden in there. In each year, you have to look around a little bit. So, folks, if you know anything about Queens of the Stone Age, or if you ever saw them, or if you ever saw Screaming Trees or Mark Lanegan, please leave those experiences below. Love to hear about them. If you have any other music, if you've been a fan for a while, anything like that, would love to hear about it. If you have suggestions for us, you can leave those below. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. If you enjoyed our presentation, please subscribe. All right. Thanks so much for joining us, and we'll catch you on the next one, all right? Take care, folks.
See you all later.